Hey there, guys. Welcome back to 10 Weather Chats. Meteorologist Julia Kwedi. We're doing kind of a solo episode today, but I'm joined here with our producer here, William.
Hello.
Hello. So we're going to be talking about forecasts. Of course, we have Mother's Day weekend coming up, so we'll be talking about what the forecast is shaping up to be for that. I know you were just telling me a moment ago, William, what your plans are for Mother's Day weekend. Do you care to share that with us?
Oh, yeah, no problem. So my mom's been wanting to go to a Smokies game for a long time, and it just so happened to coincide that we were going on Mother's Day.
I love that.
So I'm excited. She's excited. Get her some peanuts and Cracker Jacks, and hopefully she'll have a good time.
That sounds great. And thankfully, the forecast looks like it's going to be pretty good for Mother's Day weekend. I know right now, looking at the forecast going into the next 3 days, it's going to be a bit soggy here in the area. In fact, we do have weather impact alert days set for us tomorrow on our Wednesday and on our Thursday. And that's going to be tied towards a couple rounds of showers and thunderstorms that are going to begin to push their way into the region late tonight on our Tuesday. Again, lingering to make for a bit of a soggy morning commute on your Wednesday, unfortunately. So you definitely want to grab that rain gear and that umbrella heading out the door tomorrow. And shower activity is expected to lighten up a little bit, become a bit more stray and isolated in nature into your Wednesday afternoon, then reigniting, then starting to increase again with more heavier downpours going into your Wednesday night and lingering a bit into your Thursday morning. Now, the biggest concern with these rain chances or these showers and thunderstorms that are going to be pushing their way into the region is really not going to be any severe component to them. That's going to be the concern. It's just going to be the amount of rain that's falling in a short period of time over the course of tonight and into your Thursday morning. That's what's going to lead towards why we decided to make Wednesday and the beginning of your Thursday weather impact alert days. We do have a flood risk that's going to be tied towards these multiple rounds of showers and thunderstorms. Most of East Tennessee under a possible risk of seeing some severe weather. That's where we have that green shade there across the majority of East Tennessee. Really the southernmost valley going to be under that elevated risk of seeing a higher opportunity or more higher likelihood of localized flooding proving to be more of a potential issue, just because we're right now anticipating with how weather models and futurecast is showing how these showers and thunderstorms will roll their way through into our region. It looks like primarily the central to southernmost valley and maybe the southernmost plateau that's going to see majority of those heavier pockets of showers and thunderstorms, dropping more heavier rainfall totals over in that region. So looking at a pretty soggy route into our midweek here. William, what does that make you feel? How do you think about that? Do you like the rain? You a fan?
Let me turn my mic on. That's unprofessional. No, I'm the opposite of Missy Elliott. You know how she's like, she can't stand the rain? Am I aging myself?
Oh, no. Well, you know what? I was going to make a different pun, but it doesn't work. I was going to go more New Edition and be like, can you stand the rain? But
I can stand the rain. I love the rain. I actually do. I love the rain. It's a good time.
Mm-hmm. Okay, it's good.
So, yeah,
I'm a fan of the rain too. At least if I can be at home and I can like listen to it, like hitting my window pane and like go to sleep to it, take a nap. I'm love a good thunderstorm.
Are you one of those people that goes to YouTube and you're like 10 hours of rain sounds?
I do on my Spotify and my Apple Music. Yes, thank you.
Okay. Okay, that's cool. Hey,
Yes.
Judgment Free Zone, you do you. I put on like old school cartoons. That's me.
Okay.
I'm a nerd like that.
Okay, it's okay. We respect the nerds out here. Were you celebrating May the 4th be with you yesterday?
You know, not a big Star Wars guy as people would think.
Okay.
Yeah,
No shade.
I did do a documentary a couple years ago because we have a video archive that's like 70 years old, and we went to all like the Star Wars premieres, so it's cool seeing that old footage.
Okay.
I compiled that. It was cool.
Okay, cool. I know for me, I'm not big Star Wars. I'm not Stars anything. Star Wars, Star Trek, all that goes above my head.
I saw that clip yesterday of you and Brittany at the desk,
Yeah.
and she's like, "Happy Star Trek Day" or something like that.
Yes. I was trying to save her because I know people who are big Star Wars fans, that's highly offensive to get the two confused.
Like I was offended.
But you just said you were a fan.
Exactly. Like got so sidetracked from weather.
Yeah, so sidetracked. It's okay. It's okay because we were talking about because honestly, maybe I should watch a Star Wars movie because it's my day off tomorrow. We're gonna have these showers and thunderstorms rolling on through. Maybe it's a perfect opportunity for me to start a new movie, start a new show.
It's your homework assignment.
Maybe. Hey, it's my day off. I don't want homework. I would like to have some peace and do something that I want to do. So I don't know if I want to have homework, but I'm just saying it can kind of coincide together to start something like a new movie or new show with
So
these
do you
showers
have
and
any
thunderstorms.
like hobbies on a rainy day? Any rainy day hobbies that you would get into?
I love lighting a nice candle. Like I'm a big fan of like different type of scented candles. I'm always at what's that store? Bath and Body Works.
Sure.
Because they have a lot of the nice scented candles. So I'll light a candle, maybe pick up one of my good books that I have sitting on my nightstand that I haven't been able to get to just quite yet because I've been a bit busy. Or I'm a big binger. I love binge watching TV shows.
All right. What are you watching now?
I feel like my TV taste is not the most what's the word am I looking for to describe it? It's not very educational. It doesn't sound great. I love trashy reality TV.
I sat and watched the tell all on 90 Day Fiance last night.
Okay.
So
I see you. You see me.
I'm totally right there with you.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's a safe space.
Judgment free zone. Safe space. Judgment free zone.
Yeah. So I love Love Is Blind. I love Real Housewives of Potomac. But see, I feel like I have a special connection to that specific franchise for Real Housewives because I'm from Maryland and Potomac is a city in Maryland. So like sometimes where they're like going to like different places in DC or like in Virginia, I feel connected to the show because I'm like, okay, I know where that is. I know where that neighborhood is. And it gets me excited.
No, I totally get it. There was an episode of Catfish that was set in Knoxville, like a guy from Knoxville. So
okay.
It's kind of cool to see your hometown represented on trash TV sometimes.
Yeah. Hey, and also I read that's funny. I read somewhere too where I don't know how this makes me feel. I think I saw this on TikTok that depending on the type of like trashy reality TV that you like to watch, it can be reflective on how you deal with stress and anxiety. So if you're used to like high stress situations and then you're in a period of your life where you're dealing with a lot of calm and peace, you still need to find an outlet to get that stress and anxiety. So you'll watch stressful reality TV shows because you still need to feel connected to like, okay, it's a stressful situation I'm at least watching right now. It's not included in my life, thankfully, but like you still need a connection to it. And I'm like, that sounds like trauma.
It actually makes perfect sense to me. Like, I get it.
Yeah.
Who wrote this study? I'm going to take their class in college.
I feel like there might be some psychology to it.
Agreed. Like, 100%. Wow, we're getting real deep here.
Yeah, I know.
Right.
Really deep on 10 Weather Chat today. Well, getting back into the forecast after that little sidebar there.
That wasn't a sidebar. That was a whole chapter.
A little bit of a tangent, to say the least, for sure. So, got those significant rain chances coming to our forecast here. The main risk going to be that flood risk and flooding potential, especially for the centralmost valley and centralmost plateau for us tomorrow and your Wednesday. But just prepared to keep that rain gear on deck tomorrow morning as you head outside the door and pretty much all day on your Wednesday and into your early Thursday morning. Now, as we've been talking about both on air and I think on our 10 Weather chats as of late as well, we're dealing with some really dry conditions here in East Tennessee. So we are never going to be disappointed or upset at any rain chances coming to the forecast here in the area. So looking at our latest drought monitor here, we are still dealing with a variation from moderate to severe to even extreme drought, across East Tennessee. So we are happy about our rain chances looking to be pretty significant from this upcoming system, again, beginning late tonight, lasting into our Wednesday and Thursday. But this is where the negative kind of comes into our impacts here from the system because things are so dry, because the vegetation, the ground is so dry. When you get this much rainfall falling in a short period of time, that's where you run the risk of flooding being an issue. And that's why, again, like I mentioned, across East Tennessee, we're all under either a level 1 or to a level 2 out of 4 for flooding potential and flood risk with this system. And of course, you can see where that line of where the heavier rainfall totals we're expecting to come into the region over these next 3 days is going to be concentrated over in the more central to southern portions here of East Tennessee. So you guys, where you can see the shades of purple, of course, indicating closer to 2 inches or more of rainfall over in that area. So again, really trying to drive the point home that while we need this rain, too much of it all at once can cause some concerns in terms of localized flooding. So, of course, we're going to watch out for that as we get into tomorrow for your Wednesday and for your Thursday. Now, looking at your 7-day forecast, of course, this is a frontal boundary, a cold front that's giving us these rain chances in the first place. So we're going to see our temperatures begin to take a hit, falling back down closer towards below average beginning tomorrow, lasting to the end of our work week. But just in time for Mother's Day weekend, we get sunny, we get warm again. We're going to reach into those upper 70s on your Saturday and Sunday. But then you can see those rain chances starting to tick up again, going to your Sunday and your Monday, and primarily your Monday that's going to be soggy with our next frontal boundary pushing on through. But I think Mother's Day plans should be safe right now. Still a little early to tell. We're still in the early half of our work week, but right now models are mostly indicating that rain chances should be ticking up more maybe late into your Sunday, more so into Monday next week.
So I'm good with the baseball game.
I think. What time is your game?
2 p.m.
What time you say?
2 p.m.
Oh, for sure. I think you're going to be okay.
Okay.
Because I think rain chances for sure will be probably kicking up later on in the evening. Kind of similarly timed how we're going to have our shower activity beginning late today, going into tomorrow. That's how I'm thinking next week it's going to look too.
Cool. Weather question.
Yes.
So when we see on the screen it says 80% tomorrow, I feel like, at least I think that means there's an 80% chance. But is that true? That's not true.
That's not true.
Can you explain that just for
yes,
me?
Yes, for sure. So I think a lot of people, that's usually like a common thought process, which makes complete sense. It really just means 80% of the coverage area. So the area has that percentage of seeing rainfall. So not like for sure we're all going to get rain. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So what constitutes the area?
So like our viewing area. So for us, all of East Tennessee. So it doesn't mean that like literally in Knoxville, we are 80% sure going to see rain. It means across East Tennessee, there's an 80% chance that this area is going to see rain, if that makes sense.
1,000%.
Yes. So there we go.
Look at that.
Awesome question. Because I think a lot of people probably have that common misconception when they see a percentage assigned to like rain chances on a given day.
Yeah. Look at us learning.
Yeah, there we go. Hey.
Just another thing. How do you guys constitute what's a weather impact day?
Good question. So literally it's in the name, the impacts. That's going to be the primary driver in terms of whether or not we determine a day to be a weather impact alert day. So just to use our forecast this week as an example, even though we're going to see showers, we're going to have thunderstorms, our severe risk is going to be level 1 out of 5. So we are not worried about, obviously not to spook anyone when I say this word, we're not worried obviously about tornado risk. We're not worried about hail. We're not worried about super strong gusty winds going upwards to 50, 60 miles an hour. That's not the concern. For this system in particular, it's going to come through into our area. It's going to be flood risk. And as we just went over a second ago, across East Tennessee, we're looking at a level 1 to a level 2 out of 4 for potential flooding because of how much rainfall we're going to see in a short period of time. So also just the timing of when these showers are going to get heavy. We'll see those showers begin late tonight, but the heavy bulk of these showers are arriving right around the morning commute tomorrow. So the flood risk and the timing being inconvenient for like when a lot of folks are going to be on those roads. So of course, that's going to cause issues in terms of traffic. Hopefully, of course, cross our fingers. Accidents could also be a real possibility because of how much rainfall is happening and how heavy that shower activity is going to be during the morning commute. It's going to be those type of factors that we're thinking about, whether or not we want to determine a day is going to be a weather impact alert day.
Excellent. So tomorrow's a good day if you can to stay in, light a candle, and read a book.
Oh, okay. Not you giving me my type of day. Yes, for sure. Or watching Love is Blind. And of course, we are not affiliated with Netflix in any way, but I know there's a new season of a new franchise that they're doing of Love is Blind. It's going to be Love is Blind Poland, and I think that comes out either today or tomorrow. So perfect timing for me to watch and start a new binge adventure.
Excellent. All right. Thank you so much for your time today, Ms. Julia.
Yes, thank you. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you next week.
Yeah. Goodbye.